I think I've been like working really consistently on my social media because when I started comedy, I was already working in marketing. I have a degree in PR.
Oh, okay.
And so my whole like kind of post-college adventures were working as a social media manager for several different companies. And by the time I started stand-up, I had been doing that for a while. So I kind of understood what it meant to like gain a social following, because I was managing accounts that had, tens of thousands of followers because it was, a college, a hotel, whatever. And so I just kind of like saw the value in posting a lot of stand up. And I started, what I started doing was I saved a bunch of money. I bought a camera. I bought a tripod, I bought a microphone, and I started just taking it to every show and filming everything, even if it was terrible. And then trying to find the best, 30-second, 60-second clip and just started posting. And I didn't really have a strategy. I just thought, well, I'm a comedian. I do this. People see my jokes. I'm not burning material because it's not like I'm like, a year, 2 years in. Like, no one cares if they see this joke online and then they see it at a showcase at a marina bar. Like, and so, yeah, I just started posting and things kind of started to like gain traction. I had a few videos that went viral, and then that just kept happening. So I don't know. Sometimes I just feel like I got lucky. You know what I mean? Because so many comedians post all the time. And I feel like in the green room, we're always talking about, what's your social media strategy? Oh, I post at 2 p.m. on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I use these hashtags, or I don't use hashtags. And I think it's just consistency over anything else.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking now is how do I blow up? I don't know.
I mean, I really don't. I don't know, dude.
Tell me your secrets.
Right? I've tried so many different things. And for me, it was never about like trying to blow up. I just wanted to create something online that looked legitimate so that if people wanted to book me, they were like, oh, this girl's serious. Like I had a few mentors in Florida that were like, hey, why don't you have a website? Why don't you post your dates that you're going and doing these showcases? Even though it wasn't like, even now it's like I'm not, this big headliner. I'm not like touring. I'm like opening for people and I love it. So it was more just like, why don't you just tell people what you're doing? Because you're at a point now where there's no stakes in it. Like you're not trying to sell tickets. So just like have fun with it. And I just started doing that. And it made me look more legit the more that I did. I had a website, then I had a link tree. I started doing posters for myself. I started doing clips all the time. I got more headshots done. So it kind of just made me look a little bit more like a real comedian, I guess.
Oh, yeah. And I guess if we post something and feel like, oh, this is the one that goes viral, it's almost like it helps to have the intention of just creating something for the fun of it and not trying to get something out of it beyond just enjoying the creation of it.
Yeah.
Because I feel like when I post, I was like, this better be it, or this is the one, and then
and
I delete it and
I feel
repost
like
it.
that more now than before when I didn't have any followers at all. Like I feel more like that now. I'm like, shit, now I have to like consistently get views, or else someone's gonna be like, well, she's canceled, like she's not doing well anymore. I don't know, it's weird. I think social media takes a little bit of the fun out of comedy sometimes, but I recognize the importance of it in the industry now, so it's like this balance of just trying to do it.
Well, what did you learn working in social media? Like what are the skills of social media? You seem to have helped other brands build, so we're all our own brands now. So, like, are there specific things?
I think just being true to what yourself is or what the brand is. Like, for example, I worked at a private college for 3 years, and that's where I started stand up in St. Augustine. And I just like really, when I was on the accounts, I just always was thinking like, what does this college, or what does the voice of this college sound like? What does it look like? What are the colors? What kind of voice does it have on stories versus what's the voice on regular posts or captions? And And you just kind of have to do that as a social media manager. I mean, the best examples of it are like the Wendy's Twitter account, right? Like the person that runs it or the people that run it, like they know what Wendy's sounds like. They know exactly what it talks like. They know exactly what it has to say, what kind of vocab it has, and they lean into it. And it makes it hilarious because it's consistently funny. It's consistently like snarky. So I think for me, I just kind of started like thinking about who do I want to be as a comedian and then went from there. And it constantly evolves. You know, I'm only 3 years in, so I don't really know who I am.
So
I don't know what my
wild.
voice is still. So at first I was like, ooh, I'm pink and purple, and my whole profile is pink and purple
Right.
highlights, and I use these hashtags. And now I'm like, I care less about that, and I care more about like, what does the video look like? Is the video good quality? If it's not 4K, I don't use it. I use the same font for all my captions. I pretty much use the same hashtags for all my videos, like, so, but it evolves. I tried different things at different times, so yeah.